What's poppin'? Alright, so they already said what I'm a part of, so I'm just gonna quickly say what I have to say. This is my personal testimony. So I was born in Boston, here, Georgia. I love the city that I'm from. I love the fact that it's commuter friendly, the people are nice, and it has a sense of community.
Yep.
Louder.
It is a city that I feel like you can never get tired of, because even though you know something new always pops up. But if we want to continue to have the Boston that we love, we must take steps to improve climate change.
Yes.
See, it's raining right now. If you can't handle that, I don't know what you're gonna do. I don't know what you're gonna do. So, one time I was driving in the car with my cousin, and we were behind a bus. It was expelling so much smoke that I thought it was on fire. Until my cousin reassured me that the bus probably had just been turned on and needed to run for a while. I was shocked and wondered if this is how every bus is. We have nearly 1,000 buses running around the city. What damage this could be doing to me, my community, and my family.
Yeah.
In September 2018, I joined BSAC, the Boston Student Advisory Council. Environmental Justice Subcommittee. I never thought that I would be involved in environmental justice, but after seeing the impacts pollution and climate change have, and how it does not just affect the environment, but it's bigger, but it has bigger things in place, such as institutionalized racism, I just knew I had to be involved. Especially as a youth, because a lot of older people are neglecting this issue because they feel like it won't impact them. But it will impact me, and I have to make a change. I recently learned that a lot of the diseases, such as asthma, can be from living in a bad environment. It had me thinking back to when I was born and hearing stories of how me and my twin brother were born. I got to go home, but my brother had to stay in the hospital because he had bad asthma. It makes me think what changed, and I strongly believe that it was our environment. When we were in my mom's stomach and we were born, I was living in Roxbury. According to the Health of Boston report, children in Roxbury have a higher rate of asthma than most in Boston. It is one of the most heavily polluted areas in Boston, and that's just crazy. Like, that's crazy. And since starting my work in the environmental justice, I have heard so many stories like mine, relating to sicknesses caused by a polluted environment. The fact that we have to change the way that we think about safe areas before you think about like violence-wise, but now we have to think about, oh, is this school built on a landfill? That's just terrible. That's just bad. So, it is a time that the city of Boston, it is time for the city of Boston to step up and fight for our people and become the change that we want to see instead of just talking about it. This isn't my grandkids' future. This isn't my kids' future. This is my future.
Yes.
We must take action because I want to live long. I don't want my kids to suffer. I don't want to see my city flooded due to melting ice caps and storms. I don't want to come back to see my home gone. And when there are things that we can do now, things like this, to change it. It is time for us to stop allowing these companies to play us as fools. The companies use our city's investments as a way to keep momentum. If you take away the source, the company cannot move. Instead of putting money into these harmful things, we should put it towards something more beneficial to the environment. So, to all listening today, this is the most important part, so listen. This is a big opportunity for Boston to step up and lead a movement that is going to go with or without us. But seizing this moment would be critical, and we need to take it seriously. Today, when you're meeting with your state reps and city leaders, urge them to push for divestment in fossil fuel companies because the future may be in their hands, but it's our lives. Please don't throw it away.